Hi everyone, I'm Amber, and for my informational speech, I'm going to be talking about earlyhood child education, and that primarily focusing on child care centers and the way that they develop children. I have experience. I've gone through very many hours of training as well as 4 years of doing the job myself. My general goal is to inform people about what exactly, daycare providers do. We are not just, babysitters, as some people like to call just child care providers, but we also do teach children because we are molding them and shaping them and getting them ready for school as well through the different levels. My specific goal would be to talk about the pay, the trainings that we have to go through. So with certain teachers, in order to administrative medicine, you have to be MAT certified, which I am currently MAT certified. You have to have a specific amount of trainings each year that is required by state. So we will be going into all of that. For my thesis would be that if you love children and that's something that you want to do, but so say you don't want to go into the higher upgrades and that you're more comfortable with smaller children, then early childhood education is great because you can still teach them and you can still mold them and get them prepared and ready for school. So the God value would be, patience, love. When working with small children, love is such a key and important factor because you don't know what kind of day they're having. And sometimes I was always told that could be the first hug they've had all day. And that's something that you need, love and patience, and, just remain open-minded because you don't know the situation in which children are coming from. The way to benefit my classmates is I want to inform them that, childcare providers are also educators as well, and sometimes that is overlooked. I've been called a babysitter before, and actually that's very insulting because I take pride in what I do. I have many hours of training. I have so many certificates. So my MAT certification is just one. You have to also be trained in abuse and neglect, and you're also a mandated reporter, which gets very tough in the job. For my persuasion speech, I would like to talk about pollution. The thesis of mine with pollution is that kind of all goes in one if you really think about it. With pollution, you're harming the earth and all the things that inhabit the earth. You throw a plastic bag on the ground, it goes into a sewer. From the sewer, it goes to, a runoff. The runoff leads into something else. And then now you have a sea turtle choking on a plastic bag. Granted, I'm sure it does not happen in those steps. That's just, a very big scenario. So my general purpose is to talk about the dangers of pollution, but my specific purpose is to try to persuade people into going into more recyclable things. Instead of plastic bags, you can get reusable bags or paper bags. And instead of water bottles, they make thermoses. There's just different ways to help reduce pollution. My thesis is this is the world we live in. So why not make it the best it can be? Not only for you, but for your children, your children's children, and the many children and generations that there are to come after this. My God value is that, He made this for us. And, not when I say we, I don't mean, us, because I know there are some people that are using reusable bags, but we're destroying it. We're destroying our animals that He's created for us, our food, and once the food's gone, we're gone too. And so that's just a sneak peek into my speeches.